Hey there everyone, this is Omni, doing another toy review. As I said, I'm going to try to do hopefully one every week, if not like two, but very least once a month, because that's what I used to do. I used to do toy reviews. So here we are. This is Ancient Polar Bear limited edition exclusive with armor, or Berserker Broken Claw, from Memory Toys, that I purchased as it's a Big Bad Toy Box exclusive, so that's bbts.com. But it was a big bear figure, and I was like, I need to get this. And I know that I said in previous reviews that I probably won't have the box very often. This just so happens that I did have this still in the box because it's so big. And I haven't really had a time to really organize certain things. But I have a lot of figures that will be reviewed that won't have the box, because I've either gotten rid of them or they're packed away somewhere. And especially for things like this is a cool logo and everything, and I do like, you know, they have a bear on the thing here, and then they have like scratch marks on the back, but you can't see anything. It has no product display of the figure or anything, so it's like the box is kind of useless. So it's pointless to keep the box and or review the box, because there's not really much with the box. It is very heavy. That is what I wanted to point out, and just catching it all on all of my stuff as I'm trying to get it out because it's so big. One of the other things I'm gonna try to do, so my style of toy reviews are basically, there's no cuts, there's no jump cuts. You get this in real time as I open. There's also why there won't be a lot of boxes, because opening boxes take up so much time, but it'll be real time opening and reviewing it. So this is the additional things that you got for purchasing the bear. It's the extra armor, and then this is the belt, I think, that goes over. It kind of crosses over like so, and then that goes over on the chest, and then you have the gauntlets, or the bracers rather. And then you have the pauldron. He only has one pauldron. A giant club. This is very large. Let me see if I can. Here we go. This is a Ryoku hello smile figure, and it's like, this is almost as big as her. It's pretty big. So the bear is obviously not going to be at all small. So it's probably going to be big, right? Judging by those things. So let's start out with some more accessories, because there's actually quite a bit of accessories for how large this figure is. You do get two like blood effects, so you can have slashing blood effects in the hands. You get two swiping effects. For those that don't know, they're like swooshy effects. They're the effects of like motion blur when there's an attack. So if you're doing like motion capture, you could probably do, or not motion capture, sorry. If you're doing stop motion, you can use these for the swipe shots or frames, and then these for the aftermath. So I don't do. Everyone always is like, why don't you do, try doing, you have toys and all that, why don't you do stop motion? Because stop motion, it's very time consuming and very, very, very detailed, and sometimes I can't. And I tried, and I admire stop motion and everything, but it's very difficult for me. You have two grippy hands, a left and a right. And you can see how big these hands are, actually. I'll show you how big the hands are. So here's a Sweet Bean Gachapon toy. It's literally the same, almost the same size. It's pretty big. Oh, here's a Lego minifigure. Literally can hold a minifigure. Pretty big. Hands are pretty big. Pretty big hands. You also get 2 fists. They're very big. Very punchy. Sorry, they're backwards. Whoop. They're backwards. Alright. Here's the main event. Really big, really heavy. Out of frame. Oh my god, it's so huge. It's so big. The articulation is really, really cool on this bear. You can do the head. There is a little bit of a neck of a fur on this, so this is a different part. Forget you can't see it in the camera. So you can rotate this entire thing, or you can rotate just the head. The head, mouth has articulation. Let me see if I can. There's cool articulation in the hip and the waist. You almost can go 360. Now I will mention the joints on these, especially if you're getting it during a cold time, or whatnot. These joints, they do have to kind of be warmed up, and some of them are pretty hard, like the feet joints. These ones were a little hard. You had to kind of press them in. You have to break them in a little bit, because if you can see right here, like there's paint, so the paint kind of makes it stuck. But once you've warmed them up, they can kind of they do get a little looser. You can even see right here. There's like ridges on here that keep it locked. So let me see if I can. The articulation in this figure is really great. The arms go out to here. There is only one. It's basically anything like a Hulk figure or giant figures. They don't really have double joints because the arms are so big, but they do have pretty good motion range. Let me see if I can. Alright, so I'm gonna put something in this hand. Let me see. Let's just put. This is a Fluttershy plush. Just imagine it's like big sized, I guess. For because this bear is probably a perfect size for 1/12, maybe 1/10. But definitely while it's big, it's not like super huge. It's not like a 1/8 scale thing. I just won you this big Fluttershy plush. It's not very huge. Like, it's huge in 1/12 scale, but I don't think it's big as it's like it goes. I don't think it would go past 1/8. Let me see if I have a Figma. Because see the Figma next to them. Let's use this one. Oh my god. It's like twice the size. Maybe this could it's a little less than twice the size of a regular Figma. Regular Figma of a Figma. So I don't think it would be more than like a 1/6 scale, but I could see you using it with like figures like the Todd McFarlane line, the McFarlane toys that are 7 inches. I don't really collect a lot of the McFarlane. I've got a few things of them. Like I said, you've seen in previous videos, I have the Ariel Mirrorverse triple pack, but it's 7 inches. 7 inches is such a weird scale. But it is very much, it could works really well on 1/12 scale. And it works, like I said, all the way out to probably those 7 inches. Anything beyond that, I don't think it would work out. I don't have a 1/6 scale. I'm thinking I do. No, my okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back so you can see my Ayase doll. Ayase is 1/6, so you can see that he easily gets blown out of proportion, or gets shrunk in proportion. So can't go as far as 1/6. But I would say I would reckon maybe 1/8, but definitely very sizable. It's a very cool figure. I would definitely recommend picking it up. I think it's still available. It's not made by like a big line, but it's a very cool toy. I think it's fantastic to have as a bear collector, as an action figure collector, as just wanting to have a big bear figure for whatever reason. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that video, and if you of course, like and subscribe, the glowy button that Jabba just highlighted, and then there'll be more toy content. I think it is up on Big Bad Toy Store still. If it is, I will have a link down in the description if I remember. But yeah, thanks so much for being here, and always remember, you are worthy, you are loved. You can do wonderful things. Keep your star shining, and we'll always be looking for you in the night sky. Going off air.